I want to hear about your music too. So I want to hear like what can we expect? You know, where like anything coming out soon, or like I just let's talk about that for a sec.
So there is some stuff coming out soon, but I won't go into too much detail
Okay.
about that. I'm working on some new stuff. And then like I don't know, I'm just like I've just this season of my life has really been like helping Morissette out. And that I mean that just all came like very unexpectedly. I remember towards the end of 2019 because I would just constantly ask her like, "Okay, what's your goals and dreams and what do you want to do in the next 5 years or where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?" And one of the things was like that she told me is I want to get to the point where I can have a concert and I'm singing all my own songs.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, so then what are the steps that we can take to do that? And when she said that, I wasn't thinking of me helping her write the songs because I mean our music and our styles is just so different. I wasn't confident enough to be able to write a song that was good enough for her to sing or just something that like even like range wise and like stuff like that like I didn't have that confidence but I was we sat down with her management and basically just said this is the direction that Morissette wants to take in her career. So how can we help her get there? Like, and I was basically trying to tell them because her schedule fills up so fast. Especially back then, it was like every week she had 3, 4, sometimes 5 corporate gigs a week, and so there was really no time to just like take a breath and clear your mind and think creatively. Okay, let's try to write a song today. And because like that process, right, it's not we're going to write a song today and then you write a song. Sometimes it's we're going to write a song today and you just end up having a conversation the whole day and you don't write anything and the song comes 2, 3 days or even a week or a month later because of something that you had a conversation with about that day. Because like songwriting is like I don't think there's necessarily a necessary formula to that. At least if you want it to happen in a very organic way, right? So we sat down with them, said, okay, this is what she wants to do. And we were just saying like, okay, like, I know that for the next 3 months she's already busy, but maybe there's a little bit of like a little pocket of time, a couple months from now where we can like block this already and sit down with some producers and songwriters and just see what happens basically. So they were like, okay, okay, cool. But then like 2020 comes and her like she was already booked for the whole year. Like she had gigs and projects, like some pretty massive projects as well. She was supposed to do a movie, and so it was
Wow.
kind of like, okay, well, I guess we'll have to wait for 2021 before we can like start this whole process, or just kind of like try a little bit throughout the year and stuff like that. But then the whole pandemic happened, and it kind of forced both of us into this situation. So it was really it was really because of the pandemic that it really gave us time and because I mean we were the ones that were just constantly talking through that whole season. It was okay then, like let's just do it. Like it's like for me I still wasn't confident and had like my own insecurities and just felt that I wasn't good enough to write at that level like for her. So but it just came. It the moment just kind of presented itself. And then that's how we started with the whole EP, and it was a kind of like just a snowball effect, and now we're here, and we're just gonna keep going, and that's why, like right now, like for me, it's I'm investing more into like gear and like these panels. We didn't start with these panels. When we recorded "Love You Still," it was I had 2 panels, and I would cover it with the thickest blanket that I had, and just stuffed pillows everywhere. And all right, let's record
I
it.
relate to that so much, man.
And then I had my friend. He makes like these acoustic panels, so I asked him to custom make these for me. I says, bro, I want these. I want these like kind of like dividers, and I'm just gonna stick them in a diamond shape, and that's how I'm gonna make a vocal booth. And then
Hmm.
so couple months later, we had these, and we've been recording with these panels, and just slowly getting into like analog gear, so that at least
Cool.
as we moving forward, right, then we can record better vocals and better instruments and stuff like that. So it's just kind of like now it's leveling up, and even through the pandemic, man, I learned, because we had so much time, right? I learned so much, like, mixing tips and techniques, and was able to get like my own like mixing skills.
Where did you learn them? I'm curious. How did you learn them?
Dude, just YouTube.
Preach. That was kind of the answer I was hoping for.